The manpower of Europe was not enough to satisfy the appetite of the war. It also required drafts from the empires of Britain and France. Millions answered the call of imperial loyalty. One newspaper appealed to Africans this way.
The present war is a world war. Without you, your white comrades cannot do anything. Everyone who loves his country and respects the British government, join this war without hesitation.
One who came forward and joined the French army was a West African, Kande Kamara. He told his story in later years. He was the son of a village chief who volunteered to prove himself a warrior. It was a decision that upset his father, who saw no reason to die for white men.
Please forgive me. I'm simply doing this for our house. If I die as a man. I'll simply be buried as a man.
Tens of thousands of Africans were shipped off to Europe. Some served as laborers, others as soldiers. Kande Kamara never forgot his passage. Confined in the lower decks of a transport ship, his 6-day voyage quickly turned from adventure to nightmare.
Some were getting very seasick. Some were vomiting. The smell of the ship, the oil, the gut was too unbearable. Some people didn't know where they were going, even why they were fighting. A lot of people spread the rumor that we would never come back, that we were going to be sold as slaves. Some said, if the ship sinks, who gives a damn? Because we're all going to die anyway.
After arriving in France, Kamara's unit began training. As always, turning recruits into soldiers began not with fighting, but marching. What Kamara called parades.
When we arrived at Bordeaux, we were sent directly for parades. After resting, we went back for more parades. There were all kinds of nationalities. There were Fulas, Karanko, Yolunkas, Bambaros, Sanufis, Kesey, Toms, Becerra, and a lot more.
Kamara was just as impressed by seeing an airplane for the first time, what he called a steamship that flies in the air. But at the front, Kamara was puzzled by orders to dig what he called gutters, where soldiers hid for weeks. The fighting, which went on both day and night, seemed a strange way of waging battle.
You couldn't pull your teeth because of all your trembling. because during those days everything was going boom. It was terrible and hard. In the white man's war, you never say I'm thirsty. You never say I'm hungry. You fight and fight and fight until your heart tells you you're afraid.
Precise casualty numbers for Africans do not exist. As many as 250,000 men were killed, wounded, or missing. But their sacrifices brought them little respect from their colonial rulers or the enemy in the opposing trenches.
We were black and we were nothing. Because of the color of our skins, the Germans called us boots. This hurt every black man because they actually underestimated us, disgraced and dishonored us.
Camara survived the fighting and returned home after the war to his tribe. He had once admired the power and might of Europe. But what he found on the battlefields of France made him question what Western civilization had to offer.